listening party.
Something's different about you.
Oh, you should not be noticing that.
I noticed you noticing me.
Yeah. Yikes. The shooter got rid of his beard.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I would like to welcome you to the Greatest Show podcast. I'm your host, Lee.
What else?
AKA Southside Leon IG.
What else?
And I'm joined by my partner in pod.
Earlington Agustas the Great,
AKA
Podcast Poppy,
AKA
the best goddamn podcast that you ever gonna hear in your goddamn life. And if you think else, I'm better than you.
AKA
Deep Salt. And we are
3ThePodWay. Chumps.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Is I'm ain't.
What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna kill it? You gonna think I'm unsuccessful?
You goddamn right. Let's give it up for him.
Select
Rolling General.
Celestia.
Tesla Boy.
Happy Independence Day.
Big old Jamaica. We got us there.
Rastafari.
Bedroom boy.
DK First Lady.
They love to watch me come, but hate to watch me leave.
Let's give it up for him. Hey, before we get into this, man, let's go ahead and get a word from our sponsor, because this is going to be one of those moments.
Oh, all right.
Follow 3ThePodWay on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Oh, shit.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chumps.
Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree?
This how you know a suit not your size no more. Like,
Hey, son.
watch this.
Hey,
Look,
hey,
look.
shooter,
Yeah.
please zoom in on that.
Yeah, make sure you get that.
Zoom in on that cuff. That's how you know.
Hey, good afternoon. The whole
That suit been in the closet for about 5 years.
All right, so
shouldn't
clearly,
be this much white that comes out.
so listen, so clearly you're
comes out of the.
clearly you're dressed for an interview for another podcast. So, with that being said, you want to explain why you're wearing? We'll get into that suit, but why you're wearing a suit?
I work.
Be careful.
I do
still work there.
Yeah, I do work.
Correct.
Not on the side. I got a real job, and then this is my other job. I'll just leave it like that. And what type of work do I do? You didn't ask, but I'll tell you anyway. I just a little of this, a little of that.
Right.
You know, I move things, so I move some stuff here, and
Right.
shift some things over there.
Right.
Transport, export, import. You know, that type of work.
Well, no, I get it.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Wrong button.
Yeah, I felt that.
Mistake. So with that being said,
I didn't appreciate that at all, but okay.
so your 9 to 5 requires this particular suit.
My 8 to 4.
Your 8 to now is 8 now
Some of y'all-
now as some of you know, is 8 when you show up or is 8 when you leave the house?
8 is when you sign in on the clock, the time in and out sheet.
That's a time sheet violation. I won't speak on that.
Yeah, exactly. Let's keep it
I'm not
professional
snitching
at all
on
times.
anybody, not even myself.
Last question.
Definitely not snitching on myself.
Did the tie come with the jacket?
The tie. here's
If
here's
your
what we
tie
do.
came with your jacket, that's nasty.
No, the tie did not come with the jacket. But the tie did come with this white shirt in one of those boxes that we told y'all.
Happy
not to-
Father's Day!
Let's give it up for him.
Oh, Father's Day. Yeah.
Did you get socks to match?
Yeah. Yes, with the socks to match. Yeah, a 50-pack of Argyle joints.
Okay.
So
Some people like the 50.
that's what happens when you get us that set. We wear it with a suit that also hasn't been worn in over a year. So
No comment. Thank you.
So how do you feel about the fit?
man, this Hennessy is hitting.
Yeah, but how do you feel about the fit?
I feel like it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay.
If we're being clear.
So for you, what gave that away?
My body. The fact that my shoulders are ripping through the seams of the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, you can't button the top button?
And I can't button any button at all, actually.
That's just because you've been working out. So you know.
We'll call
All
it.
top, no bottom.
See that right there?
Right.
See that right there? That's a friend.
That's a black
That's
woman.
a
Only
friend.
black woman would do that for you. Gas you up like that.
that's
And
a
I
friend.
appreciate you, queen.
Right.
All
That's
right.
a friend.
Yeah,
I
but
see
we
it.
keep it real.
Yeah,
Nah, that's not what it is.
Your edges is a little late right there. I see you, boo. Look at that. Hey.
For y'all.
All right. Hello.
Haven't seen you in a minute.
All right. You do this when your joint.
I don't have any itching.
Oh.
Okay.
Clean, clear, exfoliated scalp. I don't.
Head and shoulders or no? Prime Video. Wow, Prime Video. Okay. Wow, racist. Head and shoulders or no?
No, cheap people use Head and Shoulders. I use an exfoliant.
They got commercials. They could have sponsored us. Actually, they don't have commercials anymore, which says a lot about them.
A lot of
That's a great point. That's a great point.
They were on their way out
You
back
don't
then.
see those commercials anymore.
They left when Heckinger left.
But we are open for sponsorships. We're gonna put that right there at the bottom.
That is true. Yeah.
Send an email.
We're not turning down any marketing dollars at this point.
Including cheap
Right.
ass Head and Shoulders. I think I seen that at Dollar Tree the other day.
They
Actually,
definitely still in Dollar
in the
Tree.
mini.
The
Yeah.
199.
Yeah.
Yeah.
199.
Is that right?
199. The yellow, the orange tag though. Orange tag.
right. It said neck and biceps. It was close. They got
So it's all changed up on us.
earring backs.
So what's been going on with you, man? The voice. What's been going on, man?
The voice of the
dang.
voiceless.
The voice is voiceless, man. Let me talk about it. Man, the last couple of weeks has been, I just been getting back in this whole, pattern of getting back to work, man.
You back in the office?
Man, so I know you had to deal with it, obviously going back full time for a
little while
now,
ago.
But man, I was enjoying this work from home, occasional teleconferences here and there. But now they just mandated us to do
Mandate. Wow.
3 days in, minimum of 2 days at home.
That's real work.
Yeah, so it's just, getting back to the grind, right? Like getting back to the traffic, getting back to
It is building back up.
Yeah, that's the bullshit.
It is building back up.
I don't know. I think it's because it's low key because it's still the summertime too. So a lot of people still
Around
aren't-
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so a
you
lot of people
definitely
still
see it
aren't-
around here.
Still
Yeah.
aren't going to the office. They like
Wait till
working
school
or
go
teleworking
back, bro.
somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, and that's about to happen in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
homeschooling.
terrible.
Just gonna.
Right.
Oh, for real?
Kill it. I ain't mad at you.
Hold on. Are you
You
really?
really about to do that?
That's a real decision? No.
I'm about to
she was-
say,
she was bullshit.
all
It
praise
was all
and power
bullshit. It was
to
all
you for that
bullshit. It
one.
was all bullshit. It was bullshit.
Nah, yeah, 'cause-
Did you get your subscription to Delta Plus? The variant. Fuck you mean? You better know. You better know the girl. What
Hey,
you
L,
mean, who?
if you could catch that.
Delta Lambda Theta.
Yeah. Delta Plus.
yeah.
Oh, that's what we should have called Nace. Delta Plus.
Hey,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did
I don't know what
there.
people do in their own
BKA
household.
plus.
I'm taking care of mine. Okay.
So though we said we weren't gonna ask, I'm gonna ask. How
okay.
was your week?
How was your week?
My week was actually fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really, really good. Spending a lot of quality family time. I keep telling myself, "Oh, we're going to make these experiences."
Okay.
So, just getting out and doing a lot of things that we've not done before, but really spending time with family.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for that. So, and we're gonna start the show at some point, but we do have both our shooters.
I see what's happening. I like this.
All right,
Yeah,
you
I
with
like
me?
where
So
you're
we
going.
have both our shooters.
Yeah.
See, and he's doing that thing where he looks at me
Yeah.
above his glasses.
And now you got to do the joint like you put
So-
you push it down. To
So for those of you that can't see, right? Both of our shooters wear glasses, right? And I don't know if that's just something we
Bifocals.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something that
Yeah,
we
the thick
identified as something we needed. Because does that mean that they have a more keen eye when they're shooting?
You'd be more artistic if you
Maybe,
had,
right? Or you have a sharper eye when you're doing these things. So apparently, one of the shooters is irritated with me because he's looking at me above his glasses.
Right.
Now imagine
Weird.
someone doing this and looking at you, right, and then
with
looking
their
at you
eyes.
above their
So that
glasses.
he took his glasses off basically to look at you.
eye to eye.
If you really think about it.
Right. He didn't want anything between.
You didn't mention the head tilt though.
Yeah.
He gets you with the head tilt. When the head tilt come in, you know he's serious.
Spicy.
So what we have noticed is that both of our shooters have apparently been in the gym.
Yeah, they lead with their chest.
Right. So I guess what I'm asking you guys, and I didn't ask you obviously off camera. I wanted to ask you on camera just in case it was going to be something.
Yeah.
Is there something you trying to say?
Focus out, chest out, bro.
Because it's two of y'all is two of us sitting right here.
2.5.
I'm just asking.
Plus, carry the one.
I'm just
Delta
asking.
plus.
Do y'all feel like?
No.
I'm just asking.
Whoa. Yo. No, I'm good.
You good?
You on your own. You want some too, old man? Nope. I'm good. Thank you. You stay blessed.
So really where this conversation is leading to, right, is Massacre Square Garden.
Oh.
Hey, talk about it.
August 2nd.
How did you even sit with it?
D-block.
So
Is that what you did?
yeah, so Massacre Square Garden is where
Big transition.
a star who we've known to be a star.
Top 5
goat.
DOA.
He elevated, right? So where do you go from star?
I think.
Where do you go from star?
He was recognized.
He was
for his
recognized.
greatness.
So let me ask you a question. Is he a legend?
Yes.
He has.
Yes.
Did that cap it?
That capped
Yes.
it.
Okay, that capped it. So what are we talking about? Verzuz battle, the Locks versus Dipset. Basically, Streets versus Swag. What was gonna win out?
Put that. I like how you put that.
Everyone knew how Dipset was gonna come in,
He must have wrote this down.
and
This
you
is
had a
good.
feeling.
Study.
You had a feeling like you knew how the Locks were gonna show up.
Yeah.
When I knew it was a problem, when Jada had on the Timbs,
That was
said-
early. That was he
shorts.
walked in with those.
I said, here's what I know. That's as New York as it gets, from what I know as a Southerner, right?
Right.
That's as New York as it gets.
Okay.
The butters.
He's coming with a different mentality,
Double soul joints too.
right?
I saw it from the.
So
kid.
now-
You can't rock the single soul too. No.
And then the
that's a violation.
fact that it was taking Dipset so long to come out,
Yeah.
right? I was
Well,
like
they
that.
had
I was like that.
700 people with him.
Well, they had that too, and not for nothing, right? And me and you talk about this often, right? The energy that you think you carry until you have to be in a room with somebody who might have the same, if not more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you respond,
You don't.
right?
Clearly.
You leave the room.
Clearly.
You're
So
supposed
how
to
do you
leave.
respond? You could almost sense when them cats got on stage what that was gonna be, right? It just seemed off from the jump, right?
I feel bad.
And you felt bad.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: coming into it, right? I'll tell you who I had. I had the Locks because I was like, they have too many hit records over an extended period of time. They just had too many. But I felt like the energy was going to belong to Dipset because they have those songs that just
They got anthems.
They got
recent,
anthems.
and more recent, if you will.
Right, exactly. So I felt like it was going to be that, but I felt like the Locks was going to pull it out. What did y'all think before it happened?
So contrary to that, I mean, I had the Locks too.
What was that word?
Contrary.
No, what did you say before that?
Contrary to that.
We're going to get contrary.
Contrary.
But that's not what he said. What was that word?
Country.
Country. Okay, got you. I'm
Country
sorry.
to that.
He's dead. He's Southerners. He's Southerners. He's countries. But I had the Locks, but I'm biased though, for real, because Jada is my GOAT. Like, he's top 3 for me of all time.
Give me the other two.
Yeah, you can't just say it
No,
out loud.
no, you just say it. Who's
you
the
can't
other two?
breathe like
For me.
that.
For
Yeah,
me.
for you.
This is for me.
Say it. He's thinking. He's
Right.
thinking.
No,
he's
I'm not
thinking.
thinking. It's
Buju?
Jada. He said
Buju, Jada, and who's the other one?
That was good.
Oh, we not doing genres?
That was good.
We just doing artists in
That was
general?
good.
Yeah.
We doing artists in general?
You do realize
Who's
you
your
said
3,
your
bro?
top 3.
Is
Who's your-
Jada, Big, and J, yo.
You can't argue that.
Hove.
You can't argue
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hov and Big is,
No arguments.
Yeah. So I cut you off. Jada's your, okay. You're
Jada's
go.
my
Go ahead.
dog, yo. So, but I mean, to your point, like, I thought that Dipset was gonna come out, like you said, with the theatrics,
Right.
Because that's who they are, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
they flashy, they get you hyped, they come out with the pink fur,
Right.
all the flashy colors or whatever.
Yeah.
But lyrically,
Oh,
Who do they have?
Well, no one thought that.
Yeah,
no
no.
one could have thought that.
But
I
you
hope
just
not.
thought
But
like
they-
the song. I mean,
But even the songs that they, like you said, the songs that Dipset
Bro.
has, like they came out and delivered them joints.
yeah, it could have
And
been
came in
better.
with punch lines and stuff like.
Cause I ain't gonna
No,
lie,
hold on,
I had my
hold on.
computers.
Hold on, we're rushing it though. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to that part. So in the beginning, you were going.
I was going locks all the way.
You was
Like I
going
was going
Locks
locks
'cause of Jada.
before. Like I was Jada all the way, and then obviously Chic and Styles, like the
Transparency.
greatest, like
Right.
rapper ups.
Jada also in my top 5.
Right.
Jada
DOA.
before.
We're not doing that.
Oh my gosh, you said it. Oh my god, let's go down the line.
That's not how I sound. I got a little heavier hue to my voice, but that was cute.
Not with that tight collar you got on there, buddy. Your lyrics is
But
choked.
it was Jada and and Dipset was my winner.
Okay.
Like I had Jada holding his own, but I had Dipset
Bar for bar.
winning.
Right.
I had him doing his thing, but I had Dipset
Because of
winning.
the energy, right?
Because of the energy.
Right.
I think when I knew Dipset fucked up was when Jewels came out dressed like it was 2004.
Yo, dog, the memes and the conversations I heard about this band was.
I haven't seen a meme yet, but he was dressed like the Fast.
So from what I gathered, right? Because I mean, it was a lot going on. He had on
A
bandana,
bandana.
a hat,
I had
scarf.
Scully with the joint that comes down to your kneecap.
Okay, Scully,
a do-rag.
a do-rag.
Do-rag, my bad. There you go.
And he probably had a headband under that. But
And, right.
we
So
just
it
didn't
was
see
it was a lot going on.
And he had that big ass Averex leather.
He did have
Rex.
Yeah, he had the Averex.
So
leather.
I think if I had to guess, right? I mean, obviously I don't know Jewels, right?
He was on something?
Well, I think he was trying to evoke the energy of their time
Yeah.
period.
No, for
right?
sure.
'Cause he be with the gang,
so he
hanging back, animals,
So he was
orangutan.
trying to
Animals with bangers
bring you
bang.
back to the moment when you first heard "Today's a New Day."
But he
Right.
was the only
Got
one.
the
It should
booty
have
up
been
in
like
the
a
suitcase.
He was by
team
himself out
effort.
there.
So this is the point. So you're bringing up an interesting point, and I've heard other podcasts say this, and it's very it rings true, right? The Locks look like a group of guys that hang out every day,
Yeah.
if not at least every
And
other
they
day.
get busy together.
folks.
Yeah, it was comfortable.
Dipset look like a group of guys that have money now
They got
that said
together.
this was an opportunity to make some more. Let's show up, get our money, and then we going back home.
I could dig that.
Yeah,
That's why they lost.
That's why that is why they lost, because so when they came out, for those that didn't see it, right? Man, their plan was so flawed. So the plan was to not have Cam. I don't know if that was Cam's decision or if that was their decision. First of all, they looked unprepared.
Yeah.
And then you hear when who said it? Somebody gave the comments. Fat Joe said that Cam actually was about to leave the building.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So just before it started, that's why it took so long. Cam was about to leave. Apparently, this is according to Fat Joe, mind you, that Cam was about to leave
Because it was taking so long?
So no,
Because he's Cam.
Disagreement.
because he's Cam, right?
Because
Right,
he's
because he
Cam.
can, right? So apparently, he changed his mind last minute and came out there, and it looked like it. So a lot of things that didn't make sense in the beginning,
Yeah.
when Fat Joe says that, makes sense, right? Because it looked like Cam was just gonna be there to be there. They start getting their ass kicked. First 2 songs out the
Yeah.
gate.
He needed help.
Now it's like, well, what we gonna do? And because they clearly didn't line their songs up.
Yeah.
Now they clearly say, all right, Cam, you gotta come out. So they throw out you know what they threw out there.
Freaky
Yeah.
Zeke.
Well, no, I remember the song. They played one of Cam's hits, right? And so Cam ran with that one, which kind of helped a little bit, but the energy was just on the Lock side the whole
They
time.
took that.
Dipset
They
just
took
looked
that.
off to me though. Like you said, they weren't connecting at all, bro. Like first of all, Freaky Ziggy was.
I mean, he was
all
being
over.
himself.
Yeah, no, he's always like that.
but-
Yeah. But imagine this. So imagine that point. Imagine if he wasn't there.
Yeah, the Dipset would probably be.
Yeah,
It would-
the
it would've looked
energy-
even crazier
the
if
energy
he
was
wasn't
like
there.
even
Yeah,
lower,
true. Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
But I think you hit the nail right on the head, Lee, when you said it just looked like they were capitalizing on an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right.
Not like, oh, they still are in close communication with each other and like this would be a thing that we could
Kind
you
of
know,
like this podcast. Are we the Dipset?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming at some point.
Season 3. Stay tuned.
But they are going on tour though. They're going on tour like
We're going on tour too, but it's just
we
it's
are
a money
going on
grab.
tour.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see this this black king sitting up here in this suit.
That wasn't what you were gonna call me. I heard something totally different come out of your mouth, bro.
I'll text it to you what she really wanted to say.
That's funny.
Yo, that's racist, bro.
This black
King.
So an element of the battle too that I found interesting, right, is, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this, so we're first.
Okay.
How disrespectful but yet respectful are you allowed to be with your friends? Example.
That's a good question.
There's certain words that my friends know not to say to me, even playing.
Okay.
Right? What are those lines? Right? What are those lines amongst
friends?
friends?
Lay those words out, or are you just gonna?
No, because I think I do that, and then somebody wants to be that guy.
I think
They call you Little Lee.
I call it a little Leo.
he low Leo. That's not the trigger right there.
X looks like we're getting close.
Now look.
Got pretty close.
No.
You want to close it?
No. Her. Get her as much camera time, because this might be
this the last show.
This might be it.
Damn, should have said
My last
Lily.
show. Oh my God.
Had a good run.
Make it a good one. Hey, no. But no, so
Lil Lee on that little podcast.
So what we saw in the battle was that, like, when they first jumped out there, right, there was a moment where Jada's talking, or he's trying to talk, and Cam begins to talk over him, and Jada doesn't say, "Hey, just let me talk." It goes as far as
shut the fuck up.
and that's what started it, right? That's what started it.
For them,
Actually, I take that back. No. Before they even started, Sheik Luch was calling them out their name to begin with, right? So that started it.
He was security. I mean, to be fair, it's Sheik. Like, you can't really just.
Nobody going.
Nobody tried him.
You got to shoot his.
Nobody going.
He got to get shot.
But the question is how playful or disrespectful are you allowed to get with people you're comfortable with?
I think they definitely had a discussion about it, because I think even Styles.
Not that.
I'm telling you what Styles P said. Like,
Okay.
he said it on either a post before or after the Ghost. Shout out to the Ghost.
The guy who stabbed his brother-in-law.
I mean, that's neat. I was never
Hawked
there.
him. Okay, no, I'm just saying. Just
there, but
allegedly.
It's kind of their business.
it looks like allegedly, because he's still walking around.
Yeah.
But he said that yo, shout out to Dipset, like, we can still come out here, we can fight, we can laugh, and we talk about each other, call each other this, that, and the third, but it's still all love. Shout out to New York. Because I feel like they had a conversation about what the dynamics
So
of
let
what
me
the
ask you
energy
this.
is going to be.
So let me ask you this, specifically to Styles P. At what point was it a Cam kick me?
Yeah, when I
See,
saw,
that's what I mean.
So when I saw that,
See, that's what I'm saying. It was stuff like that, because Sheik Luch said when he saw Styles' response to that, he was about to say all bets off with this whole Verzuz thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I haven't been up. I gotta do my Google.
So Cam's sitting in the chair.
I saw
Styles is sitting in front of him rapping,
like kicking there,
and he kicked him.
Yeah,
a couple times. They ain't on one kick. He kicked
and
him like
now
2 or 3
Styles
times.
is trying to pull Cam out the chair.
Yeah.
And now it's looking like it's developing
It was
into a
some
thing.
tension, yeah.
And so once that happened, and then there was the thing with Jewels pushing through
and
Jada and Styles,
threw
and
his headband
Jada
on.
threw the headband off.
I mean that.
And now nobody wants to lead a stage.
Do you just fight and then y'all get over it and y'all still brothers at the end?
But
All they brothers?
on live TV.
And see, that's what I'm saying, right? So y'all still haven't answered the question. How amongst friends or people you're comfortable with,
I think-
how far is too far?
You got to see. The thing is, this is where
the F is too far.
Yeah, you
The
don't.
F is too far?
The F and far is too far.
Okay.
You don't know until you violate. And then
So
they
you're
gotta tell
saying
you.
don't even start.
I mean, but I'm just in a space. I respect y'all, right? We're in a space. There are just topics and there's conversations and there's words that I just immediately would not use. Now, if I'm feeling a kind of way, then okay, my language may change, a little bit. But I mean, even joking and being funny, we probably know that there's topics or areas that are a little bit more taboo, and off limits, just period. So unless I'm going there, like even in a joke, I'm not.
What was one going there? You doubled the going there, so I'm just asking.
Going there. Here you go. That's your boy.
I'm sorry. That was probably. I threw you. I'm sorry. I'm such an asshole. Why am I like this?
His name is Ernest Agustas.
So what's too far for you?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you know when you know.
Yeah, when I get there, I'll be like, "Yo, that was too much."
But you don't think that your friends or close associates know what those boundaries are?
I think I have an understanding. I think I got an idea, and vice versa.
Are you willing to allow them to cross those lines?
I mean, you don't allow it; it happens, and then you be like, "Hey, that was too far for me."
Okay.
Or in how you respond, right? Like,
because I don't know until you're
faced with that situation.
Yo, you doing too much.
I gave an example, and we'll use this versus why I'm prefacing the question the way I am. Styles P clearly knows the relationship between Jim Jones and Max B. He makes it a point to shout out Max B.
Yeah. No, they cool now though. I think they cool. Jim and Max, they squashed.
Well, okay, let's say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying though.
But just to bring that up alone,
he getting under the skin though.
Like, you being extra at this point. Y'all can be good, but you being extra at this point.
Oh, and let's take it a step further, right? Again,
I mean, he just wanted to hype him up.
Just so y'all know, like, you know how seriously I get into like the music thing,
right? Yeah, you get hype about it.
So when Jada says, "I don't care who shot you, because they ain't kill you," everybody remembers Cam got shot
in DC. Yeah.
Like that's not a bar just to be a bar. Cam got shot.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe, but it's but look, the line could have been like very direct.
I think he was just trying to hype the crowd up.
Sure. So what I'm saying is that, like, depending upon what side of the fence you're on. So for Jada, ha. But for Cam, what if he takes that like, wait a minute, so me getting shot is funny? Right? Like that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, what's too far? Nowadays, right? What's too far? Because social media and the way people play on the internet is different now.
But also the way we joke around may be different than the way me and the voice joke around, or me and Nace joke around. So it just varies. I mean, you'll find out. I mean, if y'all close enough friends, y'all figure it out over time. I would say like, oh no, he don't play like that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I think wisdom and discernment comes into play regardless. But you know what buttons to push, and you can sense the energy. Energy is always gonna be off. Like, if you're having a conversation like they said and it's going left,
right,
and you see her body language start to be a little different, it's like, all right, let me scale it back a little bit, and But if I'm with it,
right,
I'm gonna keep poking the bear. It's like I want her to get out of her skin, or I want Earl to get out of his skin. Like, what's up?
Right.
I'm trying to see where you're going with it,
right?
Because I'm on that time for whatever reason, whatever day I had or whatever beef I may have with whoever, like. If I'm ready for that type of energy, then I'm gonna poke the bear. But at the end of the day, is what you ready to do. So now
you've arrived at what my point was. I felt like it was provocation at its finest.
Yeah, but I think to that point too, like you said, like even when stuff started to look, because it started to look a little like, all right, this joint about to end right now.
I think that was for the show too.
Exactly, right? Because they said it and they spoke to it, but at the end of the day, it's like it took one more kick. Or one more,
but see,
F you or.
But here's the point.
Hope you wouldn't make
the point is that you have two acts where, though there are still guys that are active, they're inching towards legacy acts as the Locks and Dipset. Those entities are legacy acts now, right? Nobody's waiting on the next Dipset album,
right?
And nobody's waiting on the next Locks album.
I'd love to know what the streams.
Oh, let me say this. Well, your cult following is, but I mean, like, from a commercial standpoint,
but
right?
They living off of their.
So now you're legacy acts to a degree, right? And this is your moment, right? This is what Verzuz is about. Your moment.
Locks came out to play.
So the issue was that I think the Locks at a point, especially Jada, sense that they're not giving us the energy that we need. Because if Dipset would have came out like the Dipset we all thought was going to come out, this would have been even more epic than it was. The problem was they came out flat. And the Locks were trying to make up for what they lacked. And the fact that Dipset didn't respond made it look like bullying.
They were.
Right? So they got bullied because
they were
trying to provoke them to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was like 300 the movie. It was 3 guys versus 100 dudes on stage, and the 3 guys came out
and showed out
victorious.
and
Yeah. So let's. I guess we can wrap that up by saying, let's give it up. Do we give it up for the locks, or do we give it up for Jada? Who do we give it up for?
The
Jada
D-Block,
and the
right?
Lock.
We give it up for D Block.
Yeah.
D-Block, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, the whole joint.
The boy Jada said, "We got Grammys."
They don't even know what.
They know about grams,
That's enough for
but
you.
we got Grammys.
Yeah, Potsy done.
So, in the spirit of music,
Speaking of Grammys,
speaking of Grammys,
I
multi-Grammy award winner,
Talk about it.
Kanye West has once again mastered the rollout.
I say that. Oh, look at Nace's face.
No. Let's do it.
Face. Look
Let's
at
do
that
it.
face.
Congratulations.
No,
Kanye.
so
Nah, we not doing that,
Yeah,
DJ.
so
y'all missed the old.
So I say Kanye has mastered the rollout, which caused you to make a face. Describe the face.
My face said, "Congratulations, Kanye."
So you have no feeling about Kanye and his rollout.
I have no feeling.
No
This is-
feeling.
this is the
no.
beauty.
This is perfect. This is perfect because this is gonna lead me to where I wanted to go. Because
This
I
the
knew
beauty in
I knew
being
there was
black.
gonna be somebody who didn't care, right? So with that being
Should
said,
y'all care?
there we go. Should people care? Should they?
Should the urbans care? The beauty in being black is y'all so forgiving, right? Kanye was the guy.
Right.
Y'all seem to forget that he wasn't the guy not too long ago.
Not too long ago, which was less than a year ago.
And then
right?
y'all just bore the shoes again.
He wasn't the guy because of what though? Because he was still selling out.
Y'all forgot
selling all his shoes.
his support. You forgot the red hat he was wearing.
Man,
because of his views, right? Because of his views, right?
That's forgiven. All those sins are forgiven.
And racism
Bruh.
being a choice, and all of those.
Slavery being
Slavery.
a choice.
Excuse me. Yes, slavery
Yes,
is a
right.
choice.
to the less of the masses. Yes.
Yeah, what do you mean?
mean? Like it's under the rug.
Yeah, so you
'Cause it's-
forgive.
I didn't say. I
Oh,
don't,
I'm just
I have
asking
no
a
skin in the
question.
game.
Oh, you got skin in the game. You got
Right, I
skin
don't
and you
support
in the
him.
game. Oh, okay.
You got Yeezys.
Yeah, you got 2
I
pair.
don't got no pair of Yeezys.
You got 2 pair.
Meanwhile, Southside
it's
Lee
too
and Earlington.
No,
Great has
I'm
Yeezys.
just a
Y'all want a
guy
pair?
just a
That rock
guy.
Yeezys.
who is in America.
3 stripes. Okay, that's beside the point. Go back to your point though.
But yes. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. But yeah, go ahead, finish this up.
No, so now we have Kanye with a new album.
Right.
And it's like anything else Kanye does or is associated with, it's highly anticipated, right? So now we have sold out the Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
Right.
For a listening party that no one knew was going to be a listening party,
Right.
I didn't even hear about it.
So you didn't hear about it?
Nah.
Okay,
I
so
think he sent the text. I was like, what?
So he played. So he played records that
Pico.
weren't finished, right, to set the stage, and everyone thought the album was going to come out a week ago.
Right.
So now he sells out Mercedes-Benz Stadium again, right? And this time he plays the actual album, sells it out again. Did any of you watch the live stream? Well,
Nah,
we
I
know
heard about
Nacy
it.
didn't.
No.
I heard about it.
No.
All right, so I watched it, and Nacy, I got to tell you,
He got some smack.
it was a movie. No, never mind the music. The music was great too, but it was a movie the way he presented it.
I don't think
He's a
so
creative
that's the thing.
genius.
I hands down, it's just really hard for me to go back on.
How you feel?
Yes.
So that's what I want to ask. Can you separate the man from the music and the creations that he creates? Can you separate the two?
I can't.
Should we
listen
separate
to
the two?
it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be purchasing an album to support it but
Because
I'll
of
listen.
because of his personal views.
Political views.
Right.
Statements that he's made. I think you can. excuse me. You can feel how you want to feel. I
Right.
just don't connect with certain things, and there's a lot of people that feel a different way and live their lives a different way. I think the views and the views that he has and the statements that he has made is just sheer ignorance to me. And so it is hard for me to say that I'm going to spend my money to support product when there are so many other fantastic artists or other
That's
products
a fair
that I could be
argument.
spending my money on. So
Right.
if it comes on and I'm listening to it, then okay, but I'm not going to pay to download, to stream, or to spend my money in any kind of way to support
to support Kanye West.
It's rubbish.
Now, do you have a alternative view on that, or do you agree?
I'm no, I don't agree. I'm not gonna say I disagree.
Yeah. You just have a different view.
I'm gonna listen to the music.
Okay. Separate from the man and his views.
Yeah, I'm here for the music.
Okay.
Same way I was here for Nipsey's music and his controversy, Chris Brown's music and his controversy, Kobe playing basketball, Michael Jordan playing basketball. Like, yeah, I'm.
So my question to you guys is, what's your ceiling of controversy? Because you're talking about great producers, great artists, great musicians.
Yeah,
great,
do I have a cutoff? Yeah, maybe touching kids.
So I think this
exactly. You know where I'm going with it.
I think this very much toes the line that we just discussed as far as friends and knowing their boundaries. I think this parallels that, right?
Yeah.
So we do pick and choose which artists we're gonna give give that grace to, and the ones that we don't. Right. And that's a personal choice. Right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have chosen to draw that line with a certain R&B artist that is in jail. Right. Whereas some have said, well, I mean, the music is the
great.
music.
I mean, it's great music.
Right. And so they separate the two. Right.
And I'm a part of that class. Like, I haven't listened to you, man.
Right. Yeah. And I can say, right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, where does your level of controversy or level of disdain to what someone or somebody's stance?
I mean, if I'm being
granted,
frank,
like,
it's whatever fits my life.
And
at the time,
choice.
Exactly. And at that time, right?
Yeah, whatever works for me. If I'm being real, like shit.
Right.
Yeah, whatever works for me.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
So it seems as though people responded rather well because again, man, Kanye has a way of taking the air out of the room, right? With everything going on in the world, COVID, et cetera, we are talking about Kanye West again,
right?
For days on end for an album that still hasn't come out yet.
It's pending.
When he dropped the whole gospel album,
it's pending.
The whole gospel album, and that whole movement was a movement for like a good 7-8 months.
I still listen to that gospel.
That don't cranks, yo. Like
no, not his. The choir John.
The choir.
So
to be clear.
So part of my question is, and I have my own answer which I'll give.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Kanye West that makes him so polarizing? We're not even gonna tap dance and say is he polarizing. Kanye West is absolutely polarizing.
Yeah.
What makes him polarizing?
He's talented, dog. He has it, dog. You can't deny pure talent and pure, charisma. Like, he has it. You don't think he's talented?
See, I like this.
He's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You don't think he has?
I know
the disdain is real. I like it.
This is good though because there's obviously people who feel like
she's keeping that same energy, and I love it.
It's just very. So for me, it is very black and white.
Matter of fact, right?
When we were talking about the brother that's in jail,
R. Kelly.
When we talked about Chris Brown and his challenges, but
Kanye you still
West,
listen to Chris Brown?
If Chris Brown is played on the radio, it's just like with Kanye, I'm not paying for an album. I'm not paying for the download. So I will continue to say masterful, fantastic artist, spectacular dancer. I can totally give credit.
Right.
I'm just not going to pay my money to support things that I don't believe in are just wrong, because I feel like that's like punishing your kids, put them on punishment, and then giving them ice cream. You're sending me a mixed message.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's powerful.
Okay,
that's powerful.
That's real.
The way you said that. That's
real.
And
that's deep.
Because I'm the type of guy that would do that.
It makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when you
go to your room and take your iPad.
No.
Yeah, that's I used to get punishment.
That's
my
me
TV
as a
still
parent,
in there.
right? That's me.
Turn it down to like 4. We can still watch.
So, though we won't get into this episode. Right. I think this is another podcast topic is who's to say when you find yourself? And as much as we want to say Kanye is doing the whole marketing thing and, basically pulling the strings, is it conceivable to think that somebody 40 plus is still figuring out who they are? Right.
For sure.
So I think that's a topic for another day. Yeah. But I mean, I think it carries some weight in this conversation.
I like that.
That's definitely a conversation.
Yeah.
So, any parting shots on the whole Kanye rollout?
Looking for Is that
a Z? Oh, wait, hey, Nace, we're recording.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
I'm just looking forward to the music.
Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. From what I heard from the Donda live stream,
Yeah.
it sounds like this is vintage Kanye, right? It's a lot of like introspective talk and a lot of like let's leave it at introspective. It just seems like that, and I personally as a fan respond to those type of albums, those type of records.
Follow 3ThePodWay on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chumps.